It seems like Meghan Markle's image of being someone for women's rights is coming crashing down as more people from the past are speaking out and telling us who the real Meghan Markle is. Do make sure you subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more details in this Daily Nerd starting right now. Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and pop culture stories of the day that's pretty much caught my eye, and oh my goodness, before I jump into all the juicy details with this video's main topic, there is a little bit of housekeeping as always. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hey up, how are you all doing? If you've got some very strong feelings about Meghan Markle's past, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And, oh yeah, let's jump into this one, shall we? So, Millie Mackintosh, who is she? Well, she is a reality TV star in the UK, starring in Made in Chelsea. Think of it as a very, very posh, very, very upmarket Jersey Shore. Oh yeah, that kind of thing. But she says that she was ghosted by Meghan Markle after she started dating Prince Harry. So she goes into this a little bit more. So she claims that a friendship with Meghan Markle came to an abrupt end after the Duchess of Sussex's romance with Prince Harry went public. So Millie Mackintosh shared details about her former friendship with the Duchess in an episode of her Mumlemmas podcast back on the 10th of May, where she claimed she'd been ghosted by the then Suits actor once she began dating the royal. So her and Millie met whilst Meghan Markle was still acting in Suits, guys. Now, Millie, who is a mother of two, revealed that she became friends with Meghan around 8 years ago when the pair met at a hotel opening in Istanbul, Turkey. She says, quote, "I was a fan. I watched Suits," Mackintosh told podcast co-host Charlie Bood. "We met at the bar and we were both ordering a drink at the same time and just started chatting. We got on really well. We got on like a house on fire." I bet you did. Because as far as I'm concerned, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, Megsy was all about climbing that ladder, climbing that greasy pole up to superstardom, megabucks, all that lot, right? Now, according to Millie Mackintosh, the pair initially clicked over their marital troubles. So she was married at the time to British rapper Professor Green, whilst Meghan at that point had split from her first husband, Trevor Engelson, in 2013 after 2 years of marriage. Now, the women did stay in touch, and Mackintosh eventually gave Meghan her, quote, little black book of favourite spots and contacts when the actor visited the United Kingdom. She said, quote, "When she would come to London, she didn't know London very well or know that many people," Mackintosh said, adding that the two would go out for brunch or attend yoga classes together. So, in other words, for Megsy, Millie Mackintosh was essentially the key to London. To know all the best spots, all the best places, to meet the right people, to do the right things. Millie Mackintosh, as far as I'm concerned, had a purpose for Megsy to use, right? And we all know about that allegedly, if any of you have read Tom Bower's book, Revenge, right? Now, the last time Millie Mackintosh said that she saw Meghan was back in September 2016, when the two were pictured together during a girls' weekend at Soho Farmhouse in Oxfordshire. She said, quote, "What I thought was going to be a day of yoga and chilling ended up being rosé and margaritas in the pool." Hey, not bad, right? Adding that she and Markle had a really, really fun afternoon. Now, it was during that trip that Meghan admitted that she had been messaging Prince Harry after the two were introduced by a friend, according to Millie Mackintosh, saying, quote, "I didn't ask too much of it, didn't really think too much of it at the time, if only I had known." And so then when the news broke that Megsy and Hazza were together just a month later, Millie Mackintosh decided to reach out to Meghan amid the intense media attention, saying, quote, "I messaged her and just said, hey, hope you're okay, thinking of you," she recalled. Now, here is a picture on Millie Mackintosh's Instagram account of the last time met up. With, the margaritas at the pool and all that funness, right? However, Mackintosh claimed that Megsy sent back a really abrupt response. Like, she's a mate. Why are you being really abrupt all of a sudden, right? She was going up that ladder, saw Millie beneath her, and she were like cutting ties as far as I'm concerned. Opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, right? Saying that the response was unlike any of our communication before. While she didn't disclose the message she received from Meghan, I wish she did, Millie Mackintosh said that she felt like Meghan kind of told me to F off, basically. Oh yeah, this title is not clickbait, guys. Says she cut me unalive. I never heard from her again. Now, the former reality TV star, when I get my teeth back in, went on to describe her thought process behind the message she allegedly received from Meghan, saying, my take on it is that she's like, I'm going to be a royal now. I don't need Millie in my life. Exactly what I've just said. She was climbing that ladder, saw Millie beneath her, and she was like, right, I don't need you anymore. Right? Absolute narcissistic, ruthless woman, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever Megsy is. Now, here is Millie Mackintosh here, to the left. And she explained how the media attention surrounding a short-lived friendship with Meghan was total BS, as tabloids claimed she had introduced the Duke and Duchess and was planning the royal wedding. That is completely false. She says, quote, at the time, honestly, it was quite hurtful. Looking back, I do remember when they got married, I was a bit like, feels a bit shiz because she ghosted me. Yeah, I mean, if you're mates, why are you ghosting all of a sudden? Why are you sending back such an abrupt response to a friend being like, hey, up, I see all this media attention and the scrutiny. Are you all right? Now, yeah, it comes to a point where you wonder, really, at the end of it, who else has Meghan treated in this way where, she's friends with them and everything's like Gucci, and then all of a sudden she meets someone else that's a little bit higher on the totem pole, right? And she completely cuts ties with that other person, right? That's then beneath her. Because if she could do it once, guys, best believe she could do it again. In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. But yeah, just to recap, Megsy and the TV reality star in the UK that starred in Made in Chelsea, Millie Mackintosh, did strike up a friendship back in around 2016. They went places. Millie Mackintosh introduced her to the best spots and best places and best people in London. But then as soon as she met Prince Harry, she totally, according to Millie Mackintosh, dropped her, ghosted her, and her last response to Millie, as Millie said, it was as if she was basically telling me to F off. Is that a way you're supposed to treat your friends? My opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever? I don't think so. But you know what? Enough of my gob. It's now time for your gobs. If you appreciated this video and you want more, believe me, there's going to be more. Do make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe. I'll be honest with you, help us get to 100k so we can get that silver play button right there. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever. Also, if you've got some very, very strong opinions about Meghan Markle's past, and I bet you do, then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.